picked up this gorgeous flank steak. Not a killer deal, but not too bad. We're gonna start prepping this for what I think is gonna be an awesome cook today. Gonna be a lot of food. May have to invite a buddy over to help eat some of this. I know my neighbors will be happy. So we'll get this started. I'll give you a little look once we do what we gotta do to get it ready. The plan was to butterfly this flank steak, get it nice and thin, but it was already fairly thin. I'm not sure I would have been able to get it butterflied nicely and not cut through it. So we just went ahead and pounded this as flat as we can get it. Now it's going in the refrigerator to marinate in Go Big or Go BBQ competition sauce. If you haven't tried this, you need to put that on your list. Don't forget they're one of the awesome companies that are providing us with a universal promo code, Grill Life. Save yourself some money, enjoy some good flavor. We're gonna get this in the refrigerator about 6 hours. We'll be back. So our flank steak has been marinating in the Go Big or Go BBQ competition sauce. About 6 hours now. We just seasoned that lightly with some Go Big or Go BBQ competition rub. Then we made up a nice marinara sauce with some diced tomatoes in it. Little garlic, onion, some spices. So we're gonna put this as our first layer. Don't want too much, just a nice even coating. Leaving a little bit on the edges so when we roll this up, we're not going to get it squeezing out too bad. It's inevitable we're going to lose some of it, but that's just part of the process. Oh, that looks and smells delicious. So we've got our sauce on. I think that's the right amount. Next up is feta cheese. Oh, this is going to be some good stuff right here. So we're going to put a nice layer of feta on top of that sauce. I like a lot of cheese in my stuffed flank steak. Now we're going to put a layer of spinach. This is nice and fresh, just picked this up. Get that nice and even. Little bit of prosciutto. And last but not least, some salami. That'll take care of all the meat that's going in here. And we do have one more thing to add. All right, you guys caught me slipping. I thought I had everything out and I didn't. Last but not least now, some thinly sliced red peppers. Oh, those are gonna give it a nice little kick flavor. You want to go lengthwise across here. I hope you guys noticed that when I did this, very important, we check the direction of the grain. You want to make sure that you're not rolling this way when the grain is running this way. So once we start slicing, we'll be slicing against the grain. So I think this is going to work. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get this rolled up. Just gonna fold this over, kind of work it in. I know we're gonna lose a bunch of this as we go, but that's okay. We got lots in there. Once we get this rolled up, we'll get it tied. Oh, that's gonna work perfectly. There we go. Now we're gonna put some string across this. We'll get it tied up and give you a peek once that's done. We got the roast completely tied up. We squared off the ends, took what was squeezed out, and those ends, got them in a frying pan right now. We're gonna go ahead and get a little taste of that before this is done cooking. So now we're just gonna put a very nice little layer of the Go Big or Go BBQ competition rub on this roast. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so delicious. And we just put a nice even little coat all the way around. You can see that tied up pretty nicely. Looks like we got one piece of spinach hanging out, but that's not gonna hurt anything. All right, we are done. We're gonna get this on the grill. We'll give you a peek once we're done. We are off the smoker. This has been resting for about 10 minutes now. We're gonna get a peek, see how we did. Sure looks delicious. Let's get us a nice cut right out of the center there. See how we did. Oh my gosh. That is perfect, perfect, perfect. We'll get this on the plate and give you another peek. We are on the plate. This flank steak, I don't even have words. It's so good. Baked potato with some butter. We're gonna add a little sour cream here. 3 cheese garlic bread. Ice cold Heineken. This is how I want to start my days off, man. This is definitely a win.